Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's get stuck into a bit of Bitcoin on Monday mornings. It's the fresh week as well. So let's have a look at where we closed last week, and it closed above the 10 exponential. What we're doing right now, we're sitting on the 10 exponential. This is painful. This is just painful, but as painful as it actually is, it's still in a bullish formation. So you've got that going for you. Doesn't mean it can't come down. What does that mean? Bullish doesn't ever go down. It does. Bullish situations do require, at times, pullbacks into supports. That's what happens. So because we're looking at it on a weekly and we're waiting for it every day, it feels like forever. And it's just going on and on and on and on and on. Now we've got a horizontal down here at 92,600. You've got the 20 and the 21 exponential sitting down here at 89 and basically 90 to 91. So if we're going to come down, those are the two areas that will be sweeping if we're going to do it at all. Now, based on the 4 hour, like we said yesterday, you've got your death cross and another death cross retest here. Normally, you would expect the opposite of a V-shaped recovery. Let's invert the scale, shall we? That's what a bullish chart should look like. So sort of finding some lows, having a bit of a move, having a golden cross, having a retest, V-shaped recovery, and then some is what you normally look for. You'll see that across the board on many other coins, many other charts. Even at the moment, they're doing golden cross retests where V-shaped recoveries are quite likely. Now, even on Bitcoin's daily, we're far away from even the 200 exponential, which is down here at 85,000. Which would be a golden cross retest. So yes, you got death cross on the 4 hourly, golden cross on the daily. What does it mean? Well, it means that you can back both sides, isn't it? Really, you can go short or be skeptical around the death cross retest. You can be bullish and optimistic around the golden cross retest. That means you could look forward to a pullback and then look forward to a bounce and a ricochet and a new all-time high. That's exactly the way to look at it. So you don't have to have one particular bias of one direction forever. There can be multiple for many reasons, and that is it. So there's your Bitcoin situation. Ethereum still basically doing the same old, fannying around below all major moving averages on the daily, with a death cross, unfortunately, on the daily. So it's not the picture of health. Now, again, it's not the end of the world. We had this sort of setup before and we accumulated within this area. So we're back in the area again. Is it going to be a time to accumulate for anyone who doesn't have Ethereum? Some people don't. Some people will never want. And I get it. You want the next best thing, don't you? That's fine. And I'm not a big bull on Ethereum. I've got plenty of it, but I bought it at $160. So with that in mind, I wouldn't want to be buying it at 2,000 or whatever. I did buy some at 3,000, I have to say, to be fair. But it was more of a scalpy trade, which went wrong. Yeah, it went wrong. I am not an indestructible trader. But my view is that it's a safer situation down here than it would be if it was one of these steaming turd coins. And there's plenty of those around. XRP is still relatively good. We're coming down to a major support, so there would be a potential position to be taken exactly at this very moment in time. If, of course, you wanted to do that, this is where you should be bouncing if you're going to bounce from anywhere. And with that comes all of XRP's best friends: XLM, Algorand, maybe HBAR, XTZ, all of that sort of stuff. They should all be bouncing. So these are the strong charts. These are the big ones. These are the epic ones. We'll just take it down to the 4 hourly. Not quite got it yet, but we were heading towards forming a golden cross. You might even see one later on this week. Anyway, there's not much more to say. It's a slow, painful market, frustrating for many, but I just want to put it to you one more time. There is a fix, which I believe to be the overall, all-encompassing direction of the market, and it looks a little like this. Okay, just invert the scale. I've not woke up properly this morning, I have to say. I've not done my workout. It's half term, obviously. This is it. This is the direction. This is the time. We've got this amount of time. Uptrends can be very significant. They can really pop. They can. And if you want to think about how long it might take, for the low to the high This one took 154 days. You know, what sort of time we got left now? We've got 217. We should be going into an uptrend sooner rather than later, and it should end up with a significant peak. We're not there yet. People forget what it's like, don't they? This is very easy to forget what uptrends are like when you've been downtrending, just as it's very easy to forget what downtrends are like when you're uptrending. I just said it, the last thing I said on the Patreon stream last night is when we start going up, parabolic, you see 100%, 200%, 300% take place on a chart, the last thing I want to hear is, where can I buy? Where can I buy? That's the last thing I want to hear. And I will hear it, I know I will hear it, and I'm just going to blank refuse to answer it. We're going to approach the end of this bull run soon. Whether it was a good one or a bad one is up to you to decide. But when we do go up and you start to see charts double and then double again, I don't want to hear, where shall I buy? Where shall I buy? You must sell. This parabolic move up is a reference of people's emotions. It's a reference of people who aren't trading. It's a reference of FOMO, people not wanting to miss out, retail or whoever they are, buying indiscriminately from you. And if they want to buy from you, you must sell to them. So this is the situation we're in right now. You can buy these lows. They are reasonably good lows. They're not the low. Maybe they are the low. But it's certainly not the high. When it gets to that parabolic situation, you just sell to the FOMO artists, the Captain Noob Masters of the world. It's not a time to buy. Now would be a time to buy. Anyway, if you made it towards the end of the video, let me know if you took value in that sort of arrogant preacher version of myself. You must sell to the Noob Master. You must not FOMO. When it's parabolic, you must sell. But it is true. And I hear it every time. Is it too late? I've missed out on XRP. Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. Right, thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.